All right, today we are going to be rotating figures on the coordinate plane. We've done translations where we're sliding them around, reflections where we were flipping them over a line of reflection. Today we're rotating. Now in class, we are going to use this like tracing paper and come up with these rules ourselves. But in summary, if your initial point is XY, and let's say you rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise, your new point is going to be negative yx. Now, when I say negative y, I mean opposite of, right? So if it was negative, it's now positive, or positive, then negative. If we rotate 180 degrees, which it doesn't matter the direction, you end up in the same spot, your ordered pair becomes negative x, negative y, or opposite of x, opposite of y. If you go 270 degrees counterclockwise, which I should mention is 90 degrees clockwise, and this is 270 degrees clockwise, then your initial xy will be y negative x. Now, you also can figure these things out by just turning your paper. You know, if you have something graphed, turn it however many degrees that you're rotating it. And what you're looking at, don't pay attention. It's just like the normal XY plane or XY axis. Just think of it: to the right is positive, left is negative, up is positive, down is negative. And that will be your rotated figure. Well, let's do this one right here. Let's start by graphing N, G, and A. So N is at 2, 0. So here I'm going to use blue. There's my N. My G is at 4, 4. And A is at 5, negative 2. I'm going to increase my pencil there. There we go, that's better. And then we're going to draw those lines. So that's our original. Now we want to rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise. So we're rotating it 90 degrees, like from there to there, okay? So my new points are going to be, we flip them. The first one is the opposite sign. The only one we really see it with is this last one. So let's graph 0, 2. That's my, we'll call it N prime. Negative 4, 4. That's my G prime. And then 2, 5. There's my A prime. So when we rotate this 90 degrees counterclockwise, this is what we have, okay? When you do have your paper, you can turn your paper and see. Turn it 90 degrees. Blue is exactly where the pink is. Now the next one is rotating 180 degrees from the original, from the blue. So this one is going to be negative 2, 0, negative 4, negative 4, and negative 5, 2. So negative 2, 0, negative 4, negative 4. So that's N, we'll call it double prime, G double prime, and negative 5, 2. Negative 5, 2. There's my A double prime. So if you look at the initial blue triangle, turn the paper upside down, 180 degrees, that blue triangle should be right where that teal triangle is now. And then finally, 270 degrees, this is going to be 0, negative 2, 4, negative 4, and negative 2, negative 5. So negative 2, negative 5, that's my A triple prime. 4, negative 4, that's my G triple prime. And 0, negative 2, that's my A triple prime. And there we go. So we can see it visually as well as using the recipe, so to speak, to come up with our ordered pairs. So I'm not going to give you this. You're going to need to know that. Or just be adept at, you know, turning your paper and figuring it out. Two more examples here. We're going to rotate this 90 degrees counterclockwise. So in other words, it's going to go from there and it's going to be in here somewhere, okay? Now, like I said, you can turn your paper to see what it's going to look like. Let's write down the ordered pairs. So Q is 1, -2. R is 3, -2. And S is 1, -6. So now our new, after rotating 90 degrees counterclockwise, remember the rule is this. And so this is going to look like 2, 1. This is going to be 2, 3. And this is going to be 6, 1. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1. So this is Q, R, S prime. And there we go. And you can see if you turn it, that's exactly where it would be. Finally, we have a trapezoid with initial ordered pairs 3, 2, 7, 2, 1, -1, and 9, -1. Now, this rule for 180 degrees, remember XY turns into -x, -y, or opposite of x, opposite of y. So this is going to be -3, -2, -7, -2, -1, 1, and -9, 1. Those would be the ordered pairs of the image.